Hey to everyone, I'm Mom Jovi. This presentation talks about current and future trends of media and information. Presentation talks about the 10 paradigms of media in digital age by Jose Luis Orihuela. Dive into our discussion. Let's check the definition of the term paradigm. So, a paradigm is a framework containing the basic assumptions, ways of thinking, and methodology that are commonly accepted by members of scientific community. So, it could be a cognitive framework shared by members of any discipline or group. Paradigm number one, from audience to user. The way we communicate in digital era is evolving. In the context of the web, a static website is one with stable content where every user sees the exact same thing on each individual page. On the other hand, a dynamic website is one where content is pulled on the fly, allowing its content to change with the user. The dynamic feature of the web are as follows: to choose, to search, to define and configure, to subscribe and unsubscribe, to comment, to write, to talk, and to film. Through digital media, more people of varied backgrounds can easily become authors, express themselves, and participate in the public sphere. Society becomes more inclusive and the public sphere is healthier. In addition, the involvement and active collaboration of a large number of people, both in the role of author and of user, can advance human intelligence. Wikipedia is an example of what is described as collective intelligence, synchronized intelligence, distributed expertise, and peer production. In Facebook, we used to post messages, our own photos and videos. We also comment. In YouTube, we can subscribe and unsubscribe. We can as well subscribe to online journals. As viewed, the communication process is user defined. Number two, from media to content. The shift from platforms to content and the exceptional brand image in relation to a type of content rather than a media format caused by the media convergence towards digital resets media identity. Media are beginning to realize that their business is selling content, not the brand. Thanks to multimedia platform services, the user can access from a variety of terminals according on their situation and wants. For instance, CNN Digital. CNN Digital is the world leader in online news and information, with its mission seeks to inform, engage, and empower the world. Next, National Geographic, a world leader in geography, cartography, and exploration. Likewise, Netflix. Netflix is a streaming service that offers a wide variety of award-winning TV shows, movies, anime, documentaries, and others. As presented, one of the most precious assets of media firms in the new environment is their brand image, which serves as a source of authority and prestige for digital content. Paradigm number three, from monomedia to multimedia. Mono means one or single, while multimedia is a representation of information in an attractive and interactive manner with the use of a combination of text, audio, video, graphics, and animation. In other words, we can say that multimedia is a computerized method of presenting information, combining textual data, audio, visuals, graphics, and animation. This multimedia identity of the actual environment allowed all media industries to converge online. And this is the reason why media distinctions related to use of single language tend to be erased. Online media are multimedia, and multimedia is new language. Today, multimedia is important because it allows us to interact and communicate with more than one medium and utilize several senses. It also provides for greater insights when an idea or presentation is presented through a variety of artistic or communicative media. Number 4, from periodicity to real time. Periodicity means the quality or character of being periodic, the tendency to recur at intervals, while real time is the actual time during which a process or event occurs. Online news is available in real time these days since we use digital communication. Unlike before, it is cyclical. For instance, newspapers and other conventional media are printed every day. News used to be aired at a set time, but with the development of the internet, it is now broadcasted in real time. For instance, the global news channel CNN started the era of round the clock, round the world live. CNN changed the way of telling the news, established the forum for a new way of dealing international affairs, the public diplomacy, and gave the audiences the feeling of being there through CNN eyes. The internet expands the real-time paradigm by amplifying the voices. It's not just CNN's perspective or simply media viewpoints. It's everyone's perspective who is online, and it has the benefit of complete interactivity. Number 5, from scarcity to abundance. Information was scarce during the time of traditional media, but now that we live in the digital age, it has increased, and everyone can easily and quickly access information. Few of the tools to navigate the chaos of abundance are content syndication. The primary aim of content syndication is to reach a larger audience through the third party website and direct the traffic to your website. It can also be used as a growth hacking strategy to connect with a wider audience and grow your brand awareness. News aggregators is about a website that gather news from different sources and other websites. Next, we have newsreader. Newsreader refers to a person who presents the news on a radio or television news. Broadcast, newscaster. Popularity ranking. Popularity ranking is something that is popular, is enjoyed or liked by a lot of people. Trending topics. A trending topic is a subject that experiences a surge in popularity on one or more social media platforms for a limited duration of time. We have as well recommended readings and most viewed lists. Therefore, everyone should be responsible for posting information and determining whether the material that we read and watch is true due to the abundance of information available in new media. Number 6, from editor mediated to non-mediated. News used only to come from publishing businesses in the traditional media. But this new media age has changed because anyone can upload information to the internet. Before, it is editor mediated. Gatekeeping is the process of deciding which media can be absorbed in the time or space that a person currently has, followed by the screening those media. Therefore, gatekeeping becomes a function of data monitoring and surveillance. Every day, these gatekeeping choices are made to separate the appropriate content that people will see. World Wide Web publishing without editors, but with a close peer review daily process and in most cases open to comments from readers is the nature of web and weblog publishing. As a result of that, the agenda of relevant current affairs goes beyond the established media land and now is shared with a variety of new sources, most of them not media, including web portals, mailing lists, e-bulletins, search engines, news groups, forums, and weblogs with their respective feeds and when available. Now that everyone can upload on the net, citizen journalism came in too. Citizen journalism is conducted by people who are not professional journalists, but who disseminates information using websites, blogs, and social media. Therefore, we must use media appropriately and responsibly. Number 7. From distribution to access. The user center paradigm and the access paradigm work in tandem to describe the new environment's highly interactive nature. The term access means to seek, search, navigate, surf, the side, an active attitude, a will to connect and communicate are the opposite of the passive reception of the media content. Casting paradigm of one-to-many unilateral distribution is replaced by both many-to-one access and many-to-many communication. Client-server architecture of the internet started a new model based on the decisions of the user. In one-to-one communication, only one individual communicates with one another. One-to-many communication refers to a communicative act in which only one special person is entitled to be the sender and is allowed to publish information. Many to one. Many to one is the reverse of one to many. In many to one model, several different points of information are received by a single reception. An example of this would be a company sending out surveys to its customer or reading feedback on their social media accounts. In many-to-many communication, each participating person can post messages and each person can receive messages. Some types of many-to-many communications are video conferencing, online gaming, chat rooms, and internet forums. Before information was distributed. However, in the era of digital communication, everyone can access and contribute information. It is indeed vital that everyone must be responsible in using media. Paradigm number 8, from one way to interactivity. Interactivity refers to the capability to change the aspect of the content, to develop content for a system, and to engage with other users. In the new environment, the user has the opportunity to select between content option and specify the time for access. The levels of interactivity are as follows. The first level of interactivity has to do with the possibility for the user to choose the format of information display. Next, The second level of interactivity is the possibility for the user to produce input for a system. This contribution could be co-authoring, writing, writing comments rather, answering polls and tests, posting news, and so on. And lastly, the third level of interactivity has to do with the possibility for the users to communicate with other users of the system in real or delayed time. Paradigm number 9, from linear to hypertext. The grammar of the digital age is now hypertext. So, what is hypertext? Hypertext refers to a word, phrase, or chunk of text that can be linked to another document or text. Hypertext covers both textual hyperlinks and graphical ones. Links are the foundation of the input space routes. Online link creation and activation could take the place of alphabetization. The most strategic ability digital natives are developing is reading and writing by connecting, which is everyday exploration and creation of hypertextual settings. Paradigm number 10, from data to knowledge. Due to the vast amount of data that is now accessible in digital era, media once again play a strategic role as social managers of information, a function that will be shared with an expanding number of new actors. The analysis of data and its transformation into knowledge becomes the axis of media activities. Today, the strategic mission of media is the information about information, information intelligence, interpretation, filtering, and searching combined with the challenge of new interactive multimedia narratives and delivered by a wide range of channels. According to Orejuela, the new scenario for public communication in the internet era, the e-communication should not be understood in an apocalyptical way, but it should be considered instead as the opportunity to redefine the profiles, the professional challenges, and the academic training of communicators, and also to rethink about the changing nature of media and mediators. This presentation, here are my references. This video helps you. Please click like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Before I end this video, I want to shout out to my grade 12 students, Alan, Stallman, Gates, and Fascioli. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. See ya.